Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Prison Under Pressure where, well, the pressure's not too bad right now, honestly. Let's lock this guy open. Let's, I think we should probably, link this up before we go any further. Requires entrance, that's fine, we've already got one. All we need to do is provide a second solitary door. And this here blob of, it's interesting, it only allowed me to... Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. And that as well? Sure. Go for your life, boys. Make that happen for me. And let's get another Cellblock online so that we can get ourselves up to 100 and, I don't know, 90, 100 and 200? Maybe 200. Hey, maybe we can do Cellblock D by bringing this online. Wouldn't that be spiffy? Alright, so let's get this underway. We'll speed it up to 2-speed. We've got 3 hours until we get another 32 prisoners online. Ugh, oh my god. It's, really, it's tough in this particular playthrough to get through, or to keep on top of, the amount of people that are coming online each day. The amount of new prisoners that are coming in. But that's okay. So, what we're going to do is get this underway. Hey, stitches. Oh, that reminds me. We've got to think about snitches, because they get stitches. As was commented below. I was going to make that joke, but I think I've made it before, and it's kind of obvious. Who was it? It was Reap Awesome in the comments that said that I needed to look at confidential informants. So maybe today we can have a look into that. But I think the other thing that we need to ponder is getting ourselves a little bit of visitation underway. And I think up here is probably going to be a good spot for that. Right, I would like to extend my delivery zone, but I can probably extend that over the road. And why are these guys bringing one friggin' box of staff sandwiches per truck? That's not an efficient use of a truck, guys. You're wasting a lot. Like, our carbon footprint is something that we need to think about. My god, there's a few parole lawyers here. Ugh, yeah, okay, anyway. So, visitation. Let's do a visitation block that stretches... I guess, do we want to have it so that it's up like this? Yeah, we do. No, we don't. I want to have it so that it goes up like this. And I have a cunning plant, right? What I'm going to do is zippity-doo-dah like that. Bonk. It may need to go 1 or 2 blocks more, but we're about to find out, right? So I'm going to get the boys to build that up. We'll replace this wall when it's ready to go. I should potentially consider extending this reception a wee bit further, just to handle the intake of prisoners, but at this stage, meh, it's fine. It's totally fine. So, visitation's going to go here, and I'm going to use visitation booths instead of the tables. Visitor booth, right? So I'm going to segregate these two sections. I'm going to have a door where people can come in from the outside world, and then I'm going to have this separated down the center with booths, and then the ladies can come into the left-hand side here, which will be more of a secure zone where they can, get in and use that little phone that only connects to the other side of the glass so that they can, talk to their family members and do whatever it is that they need to do. I think it'll be fine. This yard is still getting used by people out of this cell block, which is really starting to irk me now, I have to say. It's really starting to rub me the wrong way. But there's really not a huge amount that I can do. I mean, I'm not even able to keep on top of the family cells that are required for the new family cell requiring, like, Donnie here and Ellison. They're going to need a family cell. We've got a knife here, which is not great. Okay. Alright, so, we're gonna need... Visit. Okay, cool. Nice work, Astro. We're gonna need, before too long, some of these bad boys, right? And they're probably gonna need to go like bish, bash, and bosh across there. And I'm concerned now because I'm starting to look at this, right? That, combined with this, is gonna equal power. Power problems. Which means... this new cell block, when it comes online, it's definitely going to need its own circuit. There's no two ways about it. We're going to have to do that. We have had a death. We can't see what's happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down. Ladies, this is an unacceptable situation. It's riot police time. We're going to get you calmed down. I know that you're, oh, God. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Get him in. Alright, let's get some paras in here as well. I wonder... Oops. Oh, okay. Well, one set of paramedics should do the trick. Oh my God, we lost a guard. And, yeah. Lilia Woods? Woods? I'm not sure. She was a snitch. Alright. So CI's becoming more and more of a problem to you know, root out our snitches. I'm not super thrilled about having to deal with snitches and protected custody, I have to say, because they are a bit of a pain in the butt. I'm going to have to build a whole wing just for them, which is fine. It's just awkward. It's just something that I have to manage and deal with. But look, thus is the nature of the medical emergency in this game. It's what you just have to deal with, right? You just do what you can. All right, you guys can go. Thank you very much. It is filthy in here. Have we got our jobs lined up correctly in logistics? No. Okay, and those two are fully stocked. That's fine. Excellent. So, we've got some ruffians about that are causing some grief. Our guards, of which we only now have 16. We're allowed 20. We're going to go back up to 20. Yeah, our guards are getting a little bit overwhelmed. I think in order to help with this, the next thing we need to consider down in this neck of the woods is a little bit more building down like this. And we're going to get ourselves a security room, an armory, and a kennel. So the security room's going to go here, the armory will go in here, and the kennel will go here. That's my plan, right? I have a cunning plan, and I'm pretty sure that everything about that plan will be totally fine and nothing will go wrong. Meanwhile, we're still neglecting this new block. We've got 182 out of 140 prisoners, and 3 have died. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Alright, hang on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this lot in here, and this lot in here, and then one more in here. And we're just going to get those guys stationed. I'm going to be leaning... Oh, please. Please, settle down. Please settle down. This is not what we need right now. Okay. Alright, hang on. Let's have a look in here. Armory. Definitely something we need. Remote access we will also need. Surveillance, not super too much. Intelligence is probably going to be handy. And Meredith, we've got the cash. Why don't you get offshore tax haven underway so that we can get that chooching along. Land expansion we will need soon enough, but I want to get this and then tasers, and then we'll do a rollout of tasers, which will help to quell these situations. We're also going to get, oh my god, 3 more guards just died. We're back up to 20 again. We're also going to get ourselves body armor, because I feel like that's going to be relatively useful to protect our guards from being just straight up murdered. Like, just straight up getting the shit murdered out of them. Because that... How did you make it out here, Ali? Can you be, like, picked up? Do we have a regular guard somewhere? Are you on the way to it? Could you prioritize this one? Because if she wakes up outside, she's... No? Okay. If she wakes up outside, she's just going to make a dash for the edge of the map again, and these guys are just going to smack her again. And potentially kill her, which is not really what we want. Ideally. How are we doing? Finance-wise? Okay. So, days without incident, 0. I mean, to be expected. What's our actual valuation at the moment? 70,000. Is that all? We're making 20 grand a day. But this is, yeah, this is where it comes down to, right? 6 deaths in the last 24 hours. It is a problem. It is a bit of a problem. So it's fine. We can work through that. I mean, maybe we can get to the point where we can actually like just sell this prison at a certain point if we stabilize everything nicely and things are looking good. Then maybe we can consider saying, all right, well, this prison is good, it's stable, it's ready for someone else to pick it up and go ahead with it. And we can move on to another challenge. I mean, maybe that's the way that we should be doing this. We'll see. We'll see. Or it'll all collapse in on itself and we'll, you know... Why have we got 38 guards? There's 20 regular guards. There's one chief. Is it counting all the foremans and stuff? I'm not quite sure exactly how that's figuring that out. We don't have any dog handlers or anything. Yeah. That's interesting. Not quite sure exactly what's going on there. Doesn't matter. Let's ignore that for the time being. Now, building-wise, how are we doing? Escapees. Oh dear. Tunnel search time. What on earth is... Oh, this must have happened when the fire occurred. So let's dismantle these objects here. We don't need radiators sitting out in the middle of nowhere. We are getting some more escapes. There is evidently a tunnel somewhere. And hopefully, we'll be able to detect that with our tunnel search. It's going to be one of these toilets somewhere in here. No? Oh. Damn. Shephard did warn me about this. Okay, so, they've made themselves a rope out of laundry, and they've climbed over my barred wall. Which means that the current security system around these yards is insufficient. Right? Oh, look. We've got another one. 3 escapes today. Okay, great. So, this dump in progress, can we please prioritize that? Because that is currently not the sort of thing that we want to have outstanding for too long. We do need a fence. We need a perimeter fence and we need snipers. Which is where the armory comes online. Because down here, this is going to be the primary escape path. This, like, we did a search just now. There wasn't a single tunnel. Which I'm very happy about. That's a good thing. But it's not something that's going to stay like that for a very long time. I figure that tunnels are going to become more and more of a thing. There aren't any tools at the moment because there's no workshop, so that should potentially help us a little bit. But it is something that we need to just keep our eyes peeled for. Now, we keep rocking backwards and forwards in what we're building here, but I do want to get visitation up and running. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a wall like this. This radiator will need to be moved. And then on the other side of this, we're going to get visitor tables, booths, I should say, right? Prisoner on this side. Oh my god, hang on. Wait, where's this? Oh, murdered by prisoner. Okay, we need to be careful now. If we see one more death, we're going to have to go into a bang-up. Because any more deaths beyond this, we start running the risk of getting ourselves the death event. And I don't want to have that this early in the playthrough. We're doing quite well so far. Shit. We're doing quite well so far. Okay, there's 9. It's bang-up time. Everyone, back to your cells. You have misbehaved too far. And bugger. Okay. Foundations. Concrete. Let's get one more little nubbin of room there. And we'll get this visitation room online. We're going to need some lights. Oh, auto lights are on. So there should be lights in here already, but I can't see them. Or were they not on? Objects? Lights. Okay, I guess not. We'll have one next to each prisoner section. This is probably massive overkill. And is probably going to be a bit taxing on my 10 deaths today. Where did that occur? In the holding cell. Scheiße. Okay, no, okay. Alright, it's death event time. We are in trouble. No, 5 escapees. Oh no, I just want to get my lights in. Please, where are the escapes happening? Front door. Oh god. No, it's all going pear-shaped. Alright, guys. In here. Alright, come and bring this under control for me. You guys can stand out the front. Alright. Turn that off. Take a deep breath. Alright. So, bad things have occurred. Bad things are still occurring. We'll get another one of these guys out into the main area here. We're going to have another escape in the form of Turner. Let's get these guys just standing in the doorways, ready to beat down anyone that is on their way out. At least this is bringing our number of prisoners down a little bit. But, quite frankly, I only have myself to blame because this cell block I should have finished by now. I've been getting distracted with things like visitor rooms that have absolutely gotten in the way of me being able to comfortably look after my people, which is my own damn fault. I really do want to get it finished though, so look, boom, there's the last one. Now, we're going to ignore that entirely, and let's get started on quick building out another cell block. So it's going to start here, and it's going to go like this, and we're just going to work our way up, all the way up to the top. I'm going to duplicate all of the heaters as we go, so that everything is exactly the same. We're going to duplicate all of this top section as well. And then down the bottom here, now this is going to be a big build. We're going to have to be careful about this, right? We're going to go down to, but not including the television. And we'll go like that. We'll get this section here, like that. And then this section here, thusly. Oh wow, we're out of money. Awesome. That's the first time that I've seen that in quite some time. Okay, and we need some more solitary as well. That's starting to become critical. But we can now build this. This shouldn't be too difficult because it's just a case of... Wow, it is actually difficult. It should just... Actually, we'll clone out the toilets and things as well. So 1620, we just need to wait for enough cash to come in to make that happen. 1500. Okay, cool. So, our workmen are going to get started through the night. It is 10 PM at the moment. Our workmen are going to get started on building all that stuff out. And hopefully, we can get these bad boys up and running relatively quickly. There are still some trees there that need removing before that yard comes online, but I'm not going to classify it as a yard just yet. And deliveries are now a very big problem. So, can we extend this delivery zone even further? Probably not a good idea. Probably would be best if I extended this area, but it's okay, I guess. We'll soon find out. So, we'll keep that trucking along. Let's get ourselves, just quickly, a solitary door here. And you know what? We'll have a solitary door here as well. So for prisoners to get into the visitation area, when it's time for them to visit a family member, they have to be let in through a very secure door, and it means that, hello, tunnel time, 2 escapes, tunnel search. Oh my god. Oh, this is starting to... Oh. Did I say, like, literally last episode, I was like, man, we're doing really well, everything's fine. Why do I say these things? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I think that my hubris is a good thing to foster? Every time that I do it, I'm always just starkly reminded that, yeah, this game, I mean, it's the same as RimWorld, right? You'll be chugging along, everything will be fine, and then all of a sudden, the pair just appears out of nowhere and goes, look how I'm shaped. And here we are. So, well, bugger. Okay, so we'll get that tunnel removed. We'll prioritize that. The searching has not uncovered any other tunnels, thankfully, which is good. So it's just a matter of keeping an eye on where this tunnel is. It's probably going to be this cell right here, which means that we need to get... We really need that fence online. There it is. Okay, great. Get rid of that as well. Excellent. And a perimeter fence is the next thing on my to-do list. Things that I should have done 4 episodes ago. We've only got $3,000 dues at the moment, which is not great, but we are going to get another 17 grand in 3 hours, which is great. So it means that we could potentially start with just a regular fence. And then after the regular fence is completed, and I think down here is going to be the first place for that, right? So, fence. Fence? Fence. Right there. So what I could do is go like this, and like that. Good starting point, right? Good starting point. Here, stretch this like this, and then across, and then like this. Good starting point, right? We're going to go with layers here. So this is going to be layer number 1. It's going to need a door into there, which probably can just be a staff door for now. I'm reluctant to do just a staff door, but look, it'll do. This will provide that first layer so that if anyone does tunnel out, then they need to have to make it over a fence, which adds a layer of difficulty, right? We're going to level these guys up a little bit. After that's been taken care of, we can then look at putting a perimeter fence around that and then having sniper towers. That's where I'm pushing at the moment. That's the current cunning plan that I am using, which is hopefully cunning enough. Right, prisoners, $17,400 dues. We've got some, oh god, oh my giddy aunts, murdered. Oh. Alrighty then. That's a problem. That is a definite problem. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. We're going to put some security around this front area here. Let's go with a couple of gates that I'm hoping are going to be facing in the right direction. We're going to have one there and one there. We're going to have some walls and doors of the perimeter variety that are going to go this way. And then we'll need to look at getting some remote actuators for said road gates. And I think it's probably time that we consider getting this area down here. You know what? We'll just demolish these walls. Demolish this and that, but not that one. Okay, great. So, we need to get our security and armory online. Armory, how you doing? We're done. Tasers, get that underway. Body armor is also a thing, and you know what? Guard towers can go first. And then tasers, and then body armor, and then we'll do the taser rollout once that's all completed. The theory goes is that I'm going to seal off this section at the front here. We're going to have a sniper tower in here somewhere to assist with the putting down of the people that shouldn't be finding their way out this way. And then we're going to have sniper towers out in these areas as well to assist with anyone that climbs over a fence, they should get shot. Anyone that, I mean, not shot, maybe just pepper the ground around their feet, just to warn them a little bit, right? And anyone that comes out of one of these cell blocks through a little cheeky tunnel, they should run up here and then get a little snipery shot as well. But this and this, could you please prioritize these areas, guys? The fences outside are lovely, but these areas are kind of necessary because we are cruising over our capacity by way too much right now. Utilities wise, boom. Power station, we do need. We need one of those, and we need it up here, and it's $5,000. And we need a room to put it in. And should we leave room for a common room? I think yes. Maybe I can put the building for this, like, further up, or further down south here. Whatever the case may be, I can put it well out of harm's way, and then just run a cable across to power up that block, right? That's the theory I'm going with. My god, what's going on here? We're still having people... What? Oh, I see. Okay. We're still having people running for the front door, which is not super great. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stagger these guys a little bit so that they're hopefully a little bit more useful in bringing these girls under control. These ones are still stuck. Oh my god. They're just stuck sitting here in reception while we wait for this this block to come online. But it's okay. We're working towards it. We can get another large pipe running all the way up here, and that'll need to go all the way into the... Oh, we don't have enough money. That can go all the way into the laundry machine when we have the piping... the money, I should say, required to do that. And then we can look at... I haven't put any piping in this cell block at all. Okay, so we can look at doing that. We can look at doing power, which is... Oh, okay, cool. That's... alright. How close are we to cell block D? We need to get to 200. We're currently at 178. There's a bunch in here that aren't online, but, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Okay, so... Once the rest of these dormitories come online, even though they have no water and no power, they should push us into cell block D, and we should get the rest of that grant completed. Which will be nice. It'll be fun. I guess we can push towards... So visitation we're working on. And in fact, it's basically done. Okay, let's get that online. Visitation, cool. We'll get that online like this. Right, so that's a portion of that done. Now all we need is a common room, pool table, and at least 2 TVs. We can probably cheese that in. We could probably cheese that in without too much of a problem. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Right? Oh. No prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. I'm not sure why Scarlet Curtis is sitting out here, but that's fine. Alright, watch this. I got a cunning plan, guys. I'm going to seal this area off. No, I'm not. Alright, what I'm going to do is turn this yard into a common room for the holding cell girls. Right? Anyone that's in a holding cell, they can use a common room instead of a yard. We'll convert it to a yard, to a common room. And that way, this cell block will finally start using its own yard, which is what we want it to do. And then we can get the rest of this stuff completed out. It's only 5 grand, but it's something. And then this guy here... We've had 10 out of 30, so all we need to do is complete the rest of that 20k, and we'll bump ourselves back up. We'll complete the rest of that 200, and we will get the 20k out of 30k to bump ourselves back up, which will allow us to do this, and then complete all of the... Oh, dearie. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Astro. We can do this. We got this. What happened to my fence? Is that still underway? It is. Oh, I see. It's just taking its time. It's just taking its time. That's fine. I have told the guys that this cell block is the absolute critical priority. There are still some dormitories here that aren't online because we're waiting for toilets to be delivered, and that's probably... No, deliveries are okay. Excellent. These guys are stuck. These guys are stuck. Remote doors are a thing that we desperately need to think about. And I've been saying that for how many episodes now? Yeah, I know. Staff, how are we doing? We're down to 11 guards. No wonder we're having problems getting these prisoners, you know, moved about and keeping things under control and keeping doors opening and closing. We don't have enough guards to handle all of our prisoners. I heard something ding-a-ding. Was that the armory? Yes, it was. Okay, good. Body armor? No. No. Guard towers, please. That's the next one we need. Then tasers, then body armor. Right. So, hopefully, with that all done, we can start getting, first of all, the rest of this capacity underway so that these girls can have somewhere to sleep. We can have a bit of cash coming in that way. Then we can get the fences online. Then we can get... They're all using the same yard. How are we doing for prisoners per type? Okay. We're almost to the point where we're just rocking on the edge of maybe we can have 1 block per type. I tell you what, once this one's done, we're going to get a 3rd block here, and then we'll go min, med, max, and then this one can remain shared for the overflow. Does that sound like a good idea? I feel like it does. I feel like that's probably going to be a potential way of solving this overcrowding issue, which we're currently facing, because there's very few people in this yard, unless do we have... we don't have intelligence to look into if we have any gangs underway yet. Or is that... Where is that? I keep forgetting. It's in intelligence, isn't it? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so what we're going to do is get this block online. It is almost there. Like, we've got all of these fixins in place. All we need to do now is just do some plumbing and a few more bits and pieces like that. And then we've got 16 hours to bring yet another one online, which, you know what, I'm not really liking how we're progressing so far. We keep rocking backwards and forwards between, oh, we're doing okay, and no, things are about to explode. Which is... It's bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen. Things are bound to go poorly in this game because that's what this game is all about. Alright, one last thing. Let's get ourselves... No. I need to check that before I go ahead and say, let's do this thing. I desperately need to get, like some kind of drug situation underway. I'd love to do a shakedown, but with 795 places and a grand total of, what, 13 guards? I really can't. I can't do shakedowns. I just don't have the wherewithal to make that happen. I guess the best I can hope for... Could I please... Okay, great. The best I could hope for would be to get sniffer dogs floating about in, like, zones where prisoners are moving to and fro and search them there for drugs so that we can hopefully alleviate the amount of drugs that are coming into the prison. And then we need to do some kind of drug rehab. Which, do you know what? We could probably do that now. Hang on. Programs. We can do that in... pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. 72 in queue. Yeah, we're going to do a couple of those. Because they can just happen... Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. And you can stop taking drugs. Because it is a bad thing. Yes. Good. 24 in queue. Lots of people getting treated for drugs. Okay, great. This should help. This should totally help. These guys, like, they're going to get their methadone injections. They're going to get sorted out. And hopefully, slowly, we're going to stop the drug requirements in this prison. Then all we need is an alcoholics program, which will happen in the common room. Oh, okay. Strats. We're getting some strats. We're getting some punching. Oh my god. She got into the staff room and had a knife. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Right. Done. Cellblock, almost online. Waiting for toilets. Power for Cellblock needs to be created, and for each of these cell blocks, I'm going to go ahead and create a fresh power circuit, and then bring on another... where did that happen? No, another guard. Alright. More guards. Nope. Can't afford guards. Can't afford anything. We've got 22k coming in per day, but sadly... it is just not enough to keep up with the craziness that's going on in this prison. The amount of stuff that's going on. All we can wait for is these cells, this grant. We can get governmental security ratings as soon as we get kennel and armory online. And then visitation rights we can build out relatively quickly as well. 9 deaths we're up to. Dead from an overdose. Yeah. Yeah, not good. But... it's okay. We've got drug treatment going on, including Scarlet here, who is carrying her baby about for her methadone injection, which makes me a little bit... What are you doing? Wait. What are you carrying? I saw something in your hand. Can I... Oh, it's probably that. Alright, well, you're fine. You're fine. If you're just scrubbing, everything's fine. So... we'll get this block online, and we'll see what we can do about slowly reducing the problems that we have in this place. Needs-wise, I think we're doing pretty well. We've just got a few more things that we need to take care of. Bring this block online. So much to do. And so little money with which to do it. But that's okay. Alright, friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.